Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be solving Leetcode number 242, valid anagram. This is a very common question asked for multiple companies, so let's get into it. So we're given the two strings S and T. We're going to return true if T is an anagram, false if not. So an anagram is a word or phrase formed by rearranging letters of different words or phrases. So for example, anagram and nagram. So we're going to see there's 1A, 2A, 3A. We have the same A's here. So we have three A's on each side. We have an M here. Do we have an M here? Yep, we have one M here. Do we have a G? We have a G. And I believe, and we're missing an N, so one N. So all the letters are the same count, so we're just going to go ahead and compare it and return true. Now you're thinking we can just sort this, but sorting is slow. So if you go ahead and actually do the sort and compare, your interviewer is going to go ahead and ask you to see if you can solve it in a much efficient way, which of course you're going to say yes. And the answer to that is going to be using a hash map. So how the hash map is going to work is we're going to go ahead and go through our first letter S. We're going to count how many, just like this one. We're going to count how many letters of each one there are. And then we're going to go ahead and go through the second one, our T, the second word we're given, and we're going to go ahead and subtract each one from here as it matches here. And in the end, if it's empty, we're going to go ahead and return false. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into coding it. All right, to get started, we're going to go ahead and initialize our hash map, which is we're going to go ahead and call it count. And oops, that's fine, I guess, count. And then we're going to go ahead and go through our first string. And in doing so, we're going to get our count of our each letter, which is going to be count I. And we're going to make that count get of our letter. If it's not in it, it's going to go ahead and initialize as 0. And if it is, it's just going to go ahead and add 1 to our count. Now that we have our hash map, we're going to go ahead and use a for loop to go to our second string and start popping each count and subtracting by 1. So let's see, if I is not going to be in count, so if our letter is not in our map, we can just go ahead and return false because we know that it's not a proper anagram. And then else if our count I, if it's the count of it is 1, we're just going to go ahead and delete our count I. Else, we're just going to go ahead and subtract 1 from our map. And then in the end, we're just going to go ahead and return not count. So what this does is if our count is empty, which means this is a valid anagram, it's going to go ahead and return true. And the opposite, if it is full of letters and our count, is going to go ahead and return false. So let's go ahead and submit it. And here you go. I don't know why this is, again, 28%. If I submit it right now, it's going to be different. So yeah, don't go ahead and don't look at this stuff. Yeah, it changes every time. But that's it for this video. Thank you. I'll catch you guys next time.